I believe a major public educational challenge today is to help students who have experienced extreme poverty and trauma to function to the best of their abilities in the public educational setting, recognizing these at-risk students may be a risk to themselves or to their peers. An issue I'm confronted with daily is how to make every day be as perfect as it possibly can be for each of my students, when at any time, very dysfunctional behavior could become a part of their daily routine. Raging. Its definition: angry fury, violent anger, speech filled with rage. This behavior resembles the very unpredictable performance of COVID-19 in society, where it remains hidden, inaudible, until it escalates, raging and exploding through communities, our delicate little school community, where it saturates the walls of our classroom. The student who grabs his chair, towering it high over his head as he aims at a young lady across the room, half his size, who's already struggling with anxiety issues. The young man who flips his lab table over in guidance class as three teachers sprint into the room, witnessing frightened and panicked students. And the teen who has been sent to the office for disciplinary reasons, already raging out of control, punching doors, windows, and walls. Fortunately, others do not have to witness this day, as I am alone with him in the office, in charge for the day, and my heart breaks when I look across the room and I wonder, how am I going to help this poor, wounded soul? Recognizing our school's needs for 2 years, TREE, an organization which stands for Transforming Rural Educational Experiences, has been part of our school, guiding and instructing us in meaningful and appropriate trauma practices, being proactive, always remaining calm and unruffled as the student begins to ramp up, providing a quiet spot for the student to wind down, and by truly listening and being present in this child's most distressed moment, allows the student to be more responsive in accepting options for alternative behavior while allowing him a way out and equipping him with coping strategies to use both in school and in society. Many years ago, I sat after school with a 7th grade male student who had asked to stay with me to get extra help on his math. This young man had a reputation of being quite a challenge, a handful, and he and his buddy often raged in some of their classes. I was fortunate to have established a good relationship with him. And I still remember our conversation that late afternoon when he said, "Mrs. Carver, I hope you're still here teaching when I'm old enough to have kids be in your classes." 3 years ago, as a 6th grader, his daughter came to our classes on the upper end, leaving a disastrous 5th grade year behind her, where she and 2 of her classmates together, single-handedly, were responsible for a first-year classroom teacher leaving the building. Arriving to our end with her own sense of entitled rage, she was hot-headed, extremely stubborn, and refused to comply with even basic classroom rules. Her frequent loud outbursts consistently interfered with her ability to build relationships with her teachers or her peers. Thus, the journey began. Using trauma techniques I had been taught, along with offering unending patience, ongoing support, and motivation, accompanied with many gentle nudges designed to steer her in just the right direction, things began to turn around. Her defiant actions were on the way out, and acute stubbornness evolved as she began to understand the meaning of mutual respect and fair play. Morning hugs replaced teenage eye rollings and negative comments. She joined 3 sports teams and made and maintained high honor roll status. I, along with the amazing team of people I work with, felt privileged as we were able to understand this lovely young artistic woman who simply loves sparkly fingernails. Being unconditionally loved and supported allowed this special young lady to redirect her voice and to carry herself in a positive direction. I sincerely understand that these young people who have experienced trauma and many indeterminate conditions in their lives are going to have a difficult time controlling their daily behavior. I have educated their parents. I know the sheer despair and poverty that exist in the home. And my heart crumbles when I think about some of the life experiences that they have had to endure. In a life that can be so unpredictable, they have a huge need for love and for fairness. Directly conflicting with these needs in the same classroom, I have those students who are so very enthusiastic about learning, expecting rigor, wanting to go above and beyond. They willingly accept the enrichment opportunities offered to all, and they sign up for the more advanced summer math course. They come to school prepared and clearly understand classroom expectations. They know they are deeply cared about at all levels, and they appreciate the warm and nurturing environment provided for them, hugely building mutual respect. They, too, have a need for fairness. In order to support the needs of all of my learners, because I believe in each one of them, I want to remain the calm voice both within my school and outside. I will continue to begin each day afresh, anew, in an effort to provide each of my students with the very best possible daily experience. And because I firmly believe that you cannot educate the mind before nurturing the heart, my daily mission will be to deliver great compassion and quiet gentility to each of my students, determined to maintain fair and peaceful continuity in my classroom. Thank you.